season 2 as well. Bombers. And he's coming to you out of a very combo. So apologies if my player IDs are a little off today. Need some windscreen wipers on this box here at North Hobart. But it is the Bombers charging off half-back. Long ball down the line to a contest. I think we're going to see a very stoppage-laden game here this afternoon at North Hobart Oval. The Bombers looking to tune up for finals. We'll have to do so. Without Sam Siggins, his season-ending injury, a big blow. Coming through there was Norton. McCulloch flicks it onto Leafheber. He's brought down by Bell Chambers. Strong tackle laid by Norton, but just slipped up above the shoulder. The Bombers will go forward via Hooker. Sends them in the lane direction. Couldn't quite complete the mark. Christensen at ground level. Scrapped out of there towards Martin. He's wrapped up by a couple. Out of the contest up towards Tilly immediately. He's wrapped up by Walker. A very tough day for either side to score. Not predicting too many goals in this one. Driving rain here at North Hobart Oval. Really miserable conditions. James wins that one down to Leafheber. He just kicks the territory, trickling towards the line. Walker first to the ball. Sees it across the line. Some pressure from that's Tate Winter, so a late change for someone there for Lauderdale. Tate Winter coming in, Charlie Hasty also coming in to the Demons outfit, so a couple of late changes to these sides. Some skin to play. Pressuring. By Tilbury, will take it cleanly. Won't take long for this thing to be like a bar of soap. Leafheber just kicks it off the deck. Might be the meta out there this afternoon. Sutton pressured off it there by Monks. Sutton lays the tackle and it'll be a ball up. So a good spot. Andrew Phillips not out there. So how I missed that one, a fairly sizable presence. Another big man out. The Dale today. Take Winter Hartley like for like. So Martin doing some ruck work today in his stead as this one's just lofted inside the forward 50, spoiled away. Off hands. Jordan Lane brought down. Good tackle. It's taken out of play. Rewarded too. Kicked outside. Defensive 50. In the hands. Kilpatrick. Umpire will call for it. And Martin doing the ruck work again. Patrick has been held, so a free kick going the way of the Demons off half-back against Bell Chambers. He sends it down the line on his left. Taney Suki took front spot, but worked his way to the front illegally in the umpire's estimation. A free kick will go to McCulloch. Walker was the one infringed. Bailey Walker will drive them inside the forward 50 here. Off hands it falls. Leafheber gets a kick away. Spills out the back. McGuinness driving out of defence, working up towards it was Hooker. Dish the handball. High ball up towards the wing. Lane with two to compete against. Spiked away from him. There was a push in the back though. Jordan Lane will get the free kick. Sends it wide. Finds Riley Banks. He'll kick it up towards the 50 arc. Blackburn just running underneath it. McLeod. Clear and kick down the line. Walker backing back with the flight of the football. Spilt for Hooker. Hooker just whacks it on the boot. It'll be a real territory battle this afternoon. Norton handballs back inside. Kick. Not a good one. Plenty of Bombers lurking. And now a chance for Tilly to send them forward, but he couldn't get a hold of the footy. Just slipped out of the midst there. Walsh might have got one in the back from Tilbury. Play on the goal. Spills out towards the forward 50 arc. Norton buffets off one. Pressuring was McManus. They'll scrap away, but no one will take clean possession. There'll be a ball up. Backed away. Here and kick into the corridor. Volta got a hand in there to break it up. Suki goes off the deck. High ball from Kilpatrick. Turned over to McGuinness. Long sleeves, McGuinness drives it wide for Sutton. That's a good kick, probably the best one we've seen this afternoon. All use unsurprisingly suffering a bit in these conditions. Long ball. That's a strong mark taken there. Lane playing in front. Plucks it. And he can go back for the first score of the afternoon, Jordan Lane. Not going to be a day for the big men in the forward 50, that's for sure. Contested marks down there. It'll be an absolute premium. So Lane plucking one early and will give us our first shot on goal in the 6th minute here. Jordan Lane sends it on its way and sends it through in the middle. And the Bombers are off and running here at North Hobart Oval. First goal their way. And a big key forward, Jordan Lane, who will have plenty of work to do this afternoon. Might see him having to ruck a little bit with that Phillips later mission. It's not going to be silver service for the forwards today, that's for sure. There's going to be a lot of just whacking it high and long to contest to contest. The day where you're going to need your small forwards to do the bulk of the damage, but a good start there from Jordan Lane. Gets his side off and running. Tossed up in the middle once more. Coming away with it, Martin. Sends him in the Lane direction. And Lane was having his jumper held, so an opportunity for a second in a minute here for Jordan Lane. An opportunity for the Bombers. 2 goals to the good. Playing in front, just a little nervous hold from the defender. Sometimes you really don't want to give away on a day like this when marking will be so tough. So Jordan Lane, for his second goal in a minute, he sprayed that one across the face, just sneaks in for a behind. 1-1-7, the Bombers, the Demons yet to score. McLeod on in the back pocket. Now have to kick to a contest. The head of Meadows. Right over the top of this one. Walsh burrowing in after it. Should be an afternoon that'll suit a player like Bryce Walsh. Can't get a hold of this one. Norton does. Handballs towards McCulloch. Flicked it up to Sam Wright, but he runs out of room. Trying to get a kick away was McGuinness. Didn't get any purchase on it. Just volleying it out of the air was Kilpatrick. Sends it inside forward 50. A pair of one-on-ones there. Shaw and Walker. Spilt though. Over the Demons. It's a poor kick. Sprayed across the face. Devine, I think it was. In fact, it was Jack Wilson. Didn't connect with that one as he would have liked. Straight out of bounds on the full. Through the hands of Meadows. Hooker helped it on its way. Trying to crash through Clifford. Broomhall out into space. Tilly's got some wheels. He uses them to motor this contest and helps it on its way. Back the other way, McLeod. He kicks it No real purchase, but finds a way to get it to Kilpatrick. Eventually they work it up towards the half-forward line. Tricky bounce for Walker. Hacked on back towards the middle of the ground. Norton underneath the football on the second attempt, juggled it. Didn't have enough of it. It's going to be the Bombers to take it forward. High searching ball. Parked underneath it. There's McGuinness able to drive them out. Looking for Leafheber. Some clean hands there. Paid the mark. One play on was held up. McGuinness now will drive them inside the forward 50. Deep ball this one. Cleared away by Shaw. In the play, Walker fisted high up and under kick. Leafheber. Didn't travel 15, unfortunately, for Tommy Leafheber. About 25 up in the air. Demons with a spell on the attack here. Can they make something happen? Hasty couldn't take it cleanly. Leafheber applying some pressure. Spills towards the boundary. And Ratcliffe happy to nudge Wilbur McMurray across. Walker takes it out of the ruck himself, sends it goalward. 2-on-1 back there. That's nicely defended. The intercept mark was taken. And worked along the outer side. Riven, the outer wing. Monk's taking a good grab in amongst that heavy traffic. Option of Stephenson. Opts to ignore that and he'll go further afield. Sends him inside forward 50. Leafheber, the likely target, was spoiled away from him. Kick rushed into the middle. It's going to come right back at them. Murray. Tilly backing back with courage. That's a good strong mark, Sam Tilly. Could have known what was behind him. Back and took the mark well. Drives it out of defence looking for McManus. Ratcliffe was in there. McLeod trying to extract the football. Tilbury now laying a tackle. Diabolical conditions here at North Hobart Oval. It's going to be an absolute scrap and an arm wrestle all afternoon, you suspect. Here's Christensen. With his kick on the line. Stixie Blackburn has it taken away from him by Stephenson. Meadows rucking against Lane. Burrowing in Norton. With the ruck swing and miss, in the end Meadows managed to get a kick away. And really wanted to take possession of the football, knowing they're just going to get tackled immediately. Eventually McManus gets it to Bellchambers, just with raw strength, brutes his way through. Banks swipes off the deck. Blackburn, handball back to Walsh. He volleys it forward. Oh, it's a poor kick. Straight out on the full there. From Kilpatrick. McManus. What in these conditions would be surely an impossible shot. Just set it up to the top of the square. We'll see. He's got in his locker here, Robbie McManus. Comes up to just set it up to the dangerous area. That looked like a push, nothing doing. Slapped on out of there. Jordan Lane, he just hammers them deep inside 50 once more to the teeth of goal. Off hands. Hurried clear and kick. Oh, through the hands of McMurray. Norton. Won't be able to survive this, but it's a poor kick straight to Taney Suki. And Suki will put them under pressure once more. And that wasn't a great kick. Picked out Hasty, who takes the intercept, wheels and goes immediately, looking for Volter out in some space. Under pressure from Williams. Volter was clean, did it well, got it to Norton. Norton tumbles a kick round the corner. How will this one bounce? Favourably for the Demons. One-on-one inside forward 50. McCulloch and Suki battling away back there. McCulloch puts it down to space. I don't think Devine's got the legs to win this race. And now the umpire has a call. Was that pressure? It was not sufficient pressure. I think it's the call here. It's going to be a certain goal coming up for the Demons. So Devine will go back and surely get there first of the afternoon. Just assumed the pressure was coming, rushed it from miles outside the square there, and rather gifts the opposition their first of the afternoon. The Demons on the board, 1 straight 6. Lauderdale in the ascendancy by 1 point, 1-1-7. 17 minutes gone in the first quarter here. An afternoon where goals will be really hard to come by. You'll want to avoid gifting them to the opposition like that. Lane and Sutton ends up helping out in the ruck, just slaps it on. Bellchambers first to the fall of the ball, works it towards Christensen. Oh, he was taken high there, Christensen. Umpire is pinged him for holding the ball, says he played for it. And the Bombers coach pinged. Once he didn't get the initial decision, that was always the likely outcome. Sutton should chop this off, drop the chest mark though. Handball across to Hooker. Skews that one, a rush kick. Got to laugh at Kilpatrick asking for insufficient intent there. I'm not sure that was his intention. Fair to say he didn't quite catch that one correctly. Campbell Hooker, as we've seen early on, tough day to execute the foot skills. Martin doing their ruck work. Will be locked in once again. Martin wins it down. Williams wrapping up from behind. Ruckman decisively. Here's Bryce Walsh. Actually gets up, gets a kick away inside the forward 50. It's a good mark taken. Tyler Martin, who is still up there from the ruck contest, normally flies his trade at the other end of the field, but we'll see how his goal kicking is here. This would take his absolute best in these conditions. From just inside 50 on the angle. He's a left footer though. Sends that one to the hot spot. Anyone can take the mark. It's locked in. There'll be a ball up once again. Slap down. And take clean possession here. The Demons tried to clear it. That was blocked off though by a hooker. Tossed back into play. In those afternoons where the ball gets inside 50, you're probably going to have a few minutes of hard defending to do. Catch your breath when it goes up the other end. Territory proving tough to come by. Janes in the ruck now. Sutton flick their handball away. Some evasive stuff from Hooker, but it's going to be Norton who'll get the free kick. Sends them wide. Down to a contest. Mark taken in the end. Janes sends it high inside the forward 50. Spins out the back. Just kicked towards the line. Need to get their first bell, Chambers, and he did. Janes winning that one down. The high ball from McMurray. Drifting. Wind catches it. It slides out of play. There was a touch on it though. So ball in and an opportunity for a forward 50 stoppage. Jordan Lane doing the ruck work now for the Bombers. Walker to compete with him. Just works Lane under the ball, Walker, and gets his kick away. Shaw out the back of the contest, sliding in, playing goalkeeper. His kick was charged down. Here's an opportunity. Fell for Tilbury, slaps it on the boot. It's bending back. It won't make the journey. Spiked out of play. To make the error kicking, probably best to do it long this afternoon rather than short. So 7-6. 23 minutes tick by in quarter number one. Walker hustling his way in front. Spins towards Blackburn, couldn't take it. Stephenson tumbles one inside forward 50. Manor stooping to try and gather. Norton on top of it. The umpire's going to call for it. So in the midst of that, the Demons have been paid a free kick in 50 metres. My apologies, I can't see a damn thing out of that window at the moment. Can't tell you what it was for. I reckon you probably had a better view on the stream than I did. Either way, the Demons have got their second of the afternoon. Something's happened there at that stoppage. And then someone's presumably protested a little too vociferously. Led to 50 metres, and the Demons get their second out of the goal square this afternoon. 2 straight 12, leading the Bombers 1-1-7. Umpiring experts alongside me in the box. I reckon there's a holding the ball call and then a bit of chirp afterwards. So I think we can be certain of the chirp. Oh, Broomhall driven down there. Umpire lets it go. In the back, McCulloch slaps one off the deck. Doesn't get any purchase on it. Ratcliffe applying pressure. Monks manages a kick inside the forward 50. McGuinness going back the other way, couldn't take possession of the football. Cleared out into space. Sutton working hard, got the handball over the top to Lane, drives it down the line. Jordan Lane has had 2 of the best kicks we've seen all afternoon. He's handling the conditions all right. Hooker. He'll set this one up inside the forward 50. Looking for his coach, Christensen. Whacked away from him and out of play. Scrapping away, ball spills out the back of the contest. Demons will look to bounce off half-back, kicked into space in the Walker direction. Standing in was Tate Winter. That's a fist on the ball. Approaching quarter time here at North Hobart Oval. A wet weather footy game this. Wright with clean hands, gets it back, gets a kick around the corner. In a hold there, and it's paid. The Demons get a chance to go inside 50 once more via the boot of McMurray. Got some pressure from behind by Broomhall. Just put him off the kick a tad. Leafhammer tries to spin away from Tilley, who caught him. No escaping the clutches of Sam Tilley there, who's played on now and has to rush a kick outside 50 that's going to come right back at them. Sent up towards the goal square. Leafhammer flies. Ball spills out the front of the contest. Tilley again with a strong tackle. Just throwing himself on opposing forwards here. And here's Tilley. Making some vital last-ditch tackles. Demons pressing late here for a third of the quarter, and Tilbury takes the mark. Yeah, heavy football might be beyond him this kick. He squares it up. Bell Chambers slides in to intercept. He was firmly on the back foot for the last 5 minutes or so. Kicks to a contest. Monks comes across along with James, and they see it out of play. Towed forward by Kilpatrick. McGuinness was there. He applies some pressure. The kick cleared out towards Sutton, just eluding him. And play once more. Bombers would dearly love to have Andrew Phillips out there this afternoon. Given the number of stoppages, you feel like he would have been such an asset for them in these conditions, given his ruck dominance. Certainly a big blow to have him as a laid out. Lane and Martin have done the ruck duties in his stead. Nice work to get the handball away there. Ratcliffe stripped of the footy. And there is the quarter time siren. A low scoring and scrappy first quarter expected nonetheless. Rocking up at the ground today. It was always going to be this type of game. The Bombers got the first via Jordan Lane, but North Hobart fought back there in the end. A couple of free kicks and a 50-metre penalty, giving them 2 goals in the goal square. And it could be with double today goals. It's going to be a real low-scoring grind. But quarter time here at North Hobart Oval, it's 2 straight the Demons, leading the Bombers 1-1-7. Back shortly with quarter number 2. So back for quarter number 2 here at North Hobart Oval. It's the home side leading this one by 5 points at the first change. 2 goals from the square in the first term. Seeing them fight back after Jordan Lane had kicked the first for the Bombers. A proper wet weather clash here at North Hobart Oval in the TSL this afternoon. On 19 action. On the grounds, Glenorchy leading the Tigers 10-3 quarter time. All the Bombers leading Clarence 32-23. And top of the table showdown at Lunston. Back underway, and Norton's kick smothered away. Norton goes back in for it. By says over the shoulder, free kick going the way of Gussie Norton. He seems to be enjoying these conditions out there. Looking for Leif Heber, another who looked to handle them pretty well, but he bit off more than he could chew there. And he was brought down. He tried to sneak away out the back. Hooker now. Sends it high towards Monks. Fists it away from Lane. Looked around expectantly. Blackburn worked off it. Christensen happy to force that one across the line. 19 action here, just a couple of weeks till finals. When the Tigers, too much separating them in 3rd and 4th. Vying off for home field advantage week 1 of the finals. Neither would want to slip up this afternoon. Both currently in arrears early on. It's going to be holding the football. Free kick to Bryce Walsh. Walsh will look to thump this one deep. He had Christensen in plenty of space and just sails it over his head. He was firing for goal. The coach won't love that from his midfielder. Stephenson try and send them round the outer wing. That was an ambitious kick in the conditions though, and he's coughed it up to Campbell Hooker. Go back and kick just inside the paint of 50. Try and get the Bombers in front. In the quarter might be the best time for distance shooting. That's a beautiful looking kick. How do you like that, Campbell Hooker? He caught that pure and sails it through the middle. The Bombers get their second of the afternoon. They're back in front by a point. And given some of the kicking we saw in quarter number 1, that really does stand out from Campbell Hooker. Absolutely nailed it. Beautiful strike. Bombers get their second. He and Jordan Lane both with goals. So back to the middle we go. Just opting to go off the deck there. Bad option. And slick hands towards Sutton from McManus. Sutton not so clean. Tries to work it towards Christensen. Hasty now in a bit of trouble. Had a fumble in a dangerous area. Bombers coaching staff were sensing a holding the ball coming up. Nothing doing. He's entertaining this commentary spot in between the two coaches' box, I must say, as this one's worked into the middle of the ground up towards Walker. Winter. Wearing him like a tight suit. Forced forward by Hooker. Christensen. It's McLeod. Looked it out there. Tilbury to McLeod. McLeod now has Leif Heber in a bit of space. Just peeling off into green grass was Leif Heber. Gathers eventually. Now they'll dink it in the middle for Bingham. It's open in front of him, Bingham. Held up by Walsh. Wanting it deep is Wilson. And he finds McCulloch. Drifts across and takes the mark. Well thought out there by Josh Bingham. Jack McCulloch can go back and try and respond to Campbell Hooker's goal. Despite the conditions, the big men doing all right in the goal-kicking department so far. McCulloch out his name in the scoring list. He can. He dissects the middle, and it's the Demons back in front. 3 straight 18. They're up by 5 points. Almost immediate response there. McCulloch. Good battle developing here. Tossed up. Martin up against Meadows. Neither ruck able to win that one decisively. And go again in the middle of the ground. As work up from the forward 50s to get more bodies around the ball. And have the 666. Just get those extra numbers. Spills out the way of McLeod. Just paddled it cleverly into space so he could take it cleanly. Kilpatrick had it, but a throw's been called. Free kick going to Christensen. Christensen sets it up in the lane direction. Blackburn from behind. Spiked away by Stephenson. McLeod has been busy. Got it to Norton. Oh, well done, Christensen. Smothered it. Bell Chambers now tumbles it inside towards lane with a snap-on goal. He won't have the journey. Demons on the last line of defence. Christensen charges that one down. Put off the kicker. Hasty. Just getting a little close to the man on the mark there. Tossed back in once more. Meadows against Lane. Bingham flying in after it. Bottom of that pack. Nowhere. This is Jeremiah Perkins. That one skewed out of bounds on the full, so there must have been 2 late changes to the Bombers and spot Perkins in that first quarter, but he's out there as well, so a couple of late changes to the named teams. Fletcher hooker, plays on inside, opens up the angle, then just sets it up to the square. It's bending back on the breeze, and the mark's taken to the goal square. How do you allow that to happen? The Demons' defence, 6s and 7s there, allowing a chest mark in the square. In an absolute sea of bodies. An opportunity for Lane to go around and kick his second of the afternoon, which he duly does. A bit of a coming together after the goal. He is on the scoreboard. And he get back in front by a solitary point. 3-1, plays 3 straight. Jordan Lane has 2. We saw just the goals in the opening quarter. 3 goals in the opening quarter. We've already had that many in the opening 8 minutes of the second. But that altercation afterwards has led to a free kick out of the middle going the way of the Demons, which they won't really take full advantage of. Skews out of play from James. Locking it down. High kick forward, helped on its way by Hooker, only so far as Monks. Pressure from behind, just impacting the kick. It was Lane just putting him off there. Once more, the wind really getting hold of that football there. It's really picked up here in quarter number 2. The rain abating slightly, which is good for me because it means I can actually see out the window in front of me. But the wind-making conditions pretty difficult for players out there at the moment. As Hasty plays a 1-2, they worked that pretty well in the end, but that one just hit the wind and drift out of play. You'd definitely say it's pretty significantly favouring the Bombers at the moment. He's going a bit across the ground, but certainly feel like they got the easy end to attack as Tilly sends this one high up towards 50, floating towards the boundary once more. Hasty first to it. Was reluctant to take possession of the ball, knowing the pressure around him, and Monk's happy to walk that one across the line. Lane working his way to a shallow throw there. Norton on top of the football, spills out. McManus on a brute force his way through, did pretty well in the end. Just getting the kick away was Dixon. Will overrun it, found its way out the back to Walker. He was shut down. Hooker, high ball in the Blackburn direction, but Monks takes the relieving mark and chips it wide for Hasty. Spears one. That's a great effort from Sutton. Works hard to get there and break up the pass that was intended for Clifford. His teammates all come and get around him. Like the easy exit was on there for the Demons, not to be. Team lifting effort, that one. Martin wins it down. McManus scoops it over the top to Sutton. Had a bit of a fumble. Back into dispute. Let's work towards the line. Marks with hands on that one. Norton just toes it off the deck. Fumble around in midfield. Eventually Hooker able to work it inside the forward 50. Hasty first to it, leading Hooker to the ball, but it spills out the back for a ball in. So the Bombers starting to take over the territory battle here in quarter number 2. Forcing the Demons to do plenty of backs to the wall defending right now. Just a 1 point lead to show for it, but in the way it is, they'll want to take advantage here in quarter number 2, you fancy. Blackburn lurking. Stephenson takes it across the line, and the umpire says there was insufficient intent there. He had eyes only to paddle that one across. And I must say, he did not disguise that one particularly well, Stephenson. Whether just try and fumble it across, surely. Don't just slap it. Anyway, opens the door for Blackburn, who cannot take full advantage, and he misses with his snap from the pocket. Gets him off the hook a little. 3-2, plays 3 straight. Lane breaks that up, but Norton able to take it away. He misses Devine with the kick, though. And tough, given the wind blowing across the ground a bit, to try and massage those little balls tight to the line. Hooker again playing on to bite off some extra meterage, and look at that one fly towards the line. Sparingly defended there. That time there was sufficient pressure just behind. So 3-3 to 3 straight. Demons try and push the rebound 50 here, and just slipping up a bit high there was McCulloch on Suki. So he was flowing Hooker. Suki. I'm sure that was the intended target, but it nearly worked out for him, just putting it into space there for Riley Banks. And over the shoulder the call. A free kick to Norton. Has been on the bottom of many a pack so far this afternoon. Wide ball for Hasty. Hasty. To a contest, but again, they're just not judging the wind at all here, the Demons, with these defensive at 50 exits. You've got to kick probably towards about the centre square at the moment if you want to be keeping it in. Just got to allow for it. Tilly mongrels one inside the forward 50 there, sliding in. There's James. Perkins picks it up, skips through traffic, snaps on goal. Jeremiah Perkins cannot find the big sticks. 3 goals for now, the Bombers. Well, perhaps taking full advantage of this little period in the ascendancy. Stephenson out of fullback. Wide ball. Bill Chambers got a fist in there. And also got a free kick. Advantage won't be paid. It'll come back to Monks. He'll kick to a contest on the wing. Leifever had two flying from behind. Spoiler away. Norton another disposal. Ball to right under some pretty significant pressure there. Was he thrown without it? Oh, we'll toss it into play. Some hardy souls at the ground today. Far side. Meadows and Martin. Martin looks to take it out of the ruck, but dropped the ball. Perkins forcing a turnover. Sutton looked it out to Walsh. Kilpatrick. It's in from behind and just got in the back. Walsh will take the free kick. Directing traffic is Walsh. High ball out the back, waiting for it was Christensen. Took it, then he was tackled by Dixon. Christensen just got rid of it. Norton, Christensen goes in for a third time. McLeod climbs on top of him. And eventually there'll be a ball up. Meadows won it down. Bill Chambers ran past the football. No high called there, so ball up. As McGuinness gets up. Lane just over the head of Bill Chambers. McGuinness took the man on and was caught. And that'll be a free kick the way of the Bombers as it start kick off once again. Perkins on the bottom of that. I was calling for cool heads. Eventually Perkins will take his kick. Opportunity to extend the lead to 10 points. The ball has basically been living down in the Bombers' 450 for the last 10 minutes or so. I haven't got much to show for it on the scoreboard. Can Perkins get a goal for their troubles? Thirty out directly in front. Perkins sends it on its way, makes the goal umpire dance. Drifts it across the face, so 3-5 the Bombers, not taking full advantage of their dominance here. So the Demons will try and exit D50 once more. Spin out there to Wilson. Couldn't keep it in play. Meadows looks to body up with Martin. Tilbury can take clean possession here. Diving on top of that one there. Meadows, umpire spots it over the shoulder. Devine wants to take the advantage. Won't be able to. It'll have to come back for Meadows. So the Bombers get boys back behind the ball. Cliff and Tilbury going at it on the wing. The kick off behind the play at the moment as a couple more players getting involved. Walsh fires out a handball. Spills out, and it is a bit chippy out there this afternoon. This highly contested game is leaving a few little spot fires. Not too underward, but plenty of feeling out there at the moment. And at the heart of a lot of it seems to be Jeremiah Perkins getting under the skin. The ball won't escape there. The ball up. Norton tried to paddle it but couldn't get there. Devine crashed into by Martin Walsh, just climbing over the top of a teammate there. Mix and repeat stoppages here, the order of the day. There's an over the shoulder against Meadows there. It'll go the way of Martin. Tilly offering the short option for him. Instead, he's going to drive it up towards the forward 50 arc through the hands of Lane. Christensen first to the fall of it. Couldn't take it cleanly. Does so now. Just flicked it out the back. McManus's kick into James, and then Karam's out of play as all pushing and shoving. Norton gets back up. More of the ball than anyone this afternoon, Angus Norton. Christensen roved it, got it to Perkins. Perkins with a high ball straight up in the air. And another free kick has been paid here. This one settling off the ball to James. Is through the hands of Norton. Free kick out defence broken up by McGuinness. Tries to take on his namesake from North Hobart in Tyler, who said, "Not past me." They force another stoppage. Martin leaping. Ball is not coming out. Bucks lock up once more. Williams. So hard for anyone to extract the football. So many bodies around there, and it's not getting too much distance on the hit-outs, but another the shoulder has been paid here, I think, against Voskett. In the way of Tilbury, who gets up a little groggily. Sends it wide towards Kilpatrick. Couldn't quite complete the mark under some pressure from Shaw. Martin took it out of the contest. Goes, reaches over the top. Lee Feber couldn't gather it. Bustling through. Bill Chambers, Devine has a hold of him. Stopped out the back of the contest. McGuinness. High ball out the back. Knocked clear by James, but it's going to come inside the forward 50 now. Lane, look at the service he's after as it just drifts towards the line and tumbles out of play. 5 points, the Bombers' advantage as we tick towards half-time. A low-scoring battle here. She's not really allowing for anything else. So the Bombers have taken full advantage of general control of play in this second quarter. Even with goals proving as tough as they are, it'll be another stoppage. James wins it down. Christensen had it just knocked away from him by Devine's leg. James, double slap. Tilbury Picked up by Walsh. Hacked off the deck. Lefebvre couldn't gather. Clean was Williams. He's kicked those straight to Norton. And he's locked up again. Bell-Chambers. Yes, tackling him. Bell-Chambers, a strong man, trying to shrug the attentions. Couldn't do so. Flicked over the head by Lane. Norton laying an immediate tackle. Lane slaps it towards Walsh. Walsh tries to take on Norton, and again, tackling ferocious. Monk's in there to lend a hand as well. For a third time, Lane with a nice slap, but this time straight to McGuinness. He clears the area. Took a cruel bounce for Wilson, but at least they cleared defensive 50. Another ball in. I'm not sure what the record for stoppages in a game is, but I'm not sure I've seen a more stoppage-laden game than this in some time. I go more than about 15 seconds without a ball up or ball in at this stage. Sutton. He sends them towards the paint of 50. Christensen engages in a wrestling match there with Stephenson. And a bulldoze his way through was Bell-Chambers, but runs out of real estate and will be tossed in once again. Over the head of Lane on this occasion. Norton coming through, got taken high. Get the free kick. Norton drives it up the wing. Spiked away by Shaw. Still running at McMurray. Norton wants to take it quickly. He goes looking for Lefebvre. Good ball use there. Lefebvre, the Demons running out of time. Haven't gone inside 50 for a while. They will here. Did Hooker just block his man off? He did. He had no eyes for the football. Good decision there by the umpire. Spotted it and will give Volta the free kick, although this will be a very tough kick. Oh, Bell-Chambers, I think, is giving away 50 there. Some ill discipline from Bell-Chambers off the ball and has turned what would have been a difficult kick into an absolute layup. And North Hobart will get their fourth of the afternoon. 3 of them have come from the goal square. 2 from 50-metre penalties and 1 from a rush behind under no pressure. On a day where goal kicking is so difficult, they are just giving them easy opportunities, and it's keeping the Demons in this game. And in fact, it has them in front in this game now. 4 straight to 3-5. And after all that time on the attack, the Bombers could only find behinds. And that is a real killer in the shadows of half-time to gift the opposition one like that. The Demons won't complain. They lead this one by a point. Decisively one down there by Lane. Lane just with strength worked it to Walsh. Walsh inside 50 over the head of Blackburn. Kick was smothered. Blackburn applying the pressure. Christensen just rather threw that one across. Hasty did it well in the end. The score's level. 3-6 to 4 straight. McGuinness to McCulloch, spoiled away from him by Suki. Hooker tumbles it inside the forward 50. Oh, attacking the football superbly there was Martin. Demons will try and clear the area via McMurray. It's a pretty good kick in the end for territory. Pitches just inside the field of play. Tossed in on centre wing. One down by Meadows. Suki sends it forward. Monk's first to the ball, and then he's taken down without it. Get the free kick on half back. And Monks. Sends it wide, looking for McGuinness. Bill Chambers spoiled from behind. He ain't purchased on that kick, McMurray. Sutton slaps it into space, but Murray goes in for it again. James poking cleverly to Leafhammer, who tried to kick it off the deck and fling himself in the path of it was Hooker. And it out of bounds on the full, and another opportunity for the Demons. Bingham will send them inside the forward 50 here. Centering ball off hands, cleared out of there by Winter. Boscott with strength, just working Dixon off it, and then found a way to get to McGuinness. Had a bit of a fumble, but he's able to recover it and send it round the corner. Plenty of Demons back there in the path. It mattered not as time had expired. And at half-time, we're all square at North Hobart Oval. Lauderdale, on balance of play, will feel they should be ahead. They're 3-6. Some ill discipline inside the forward 50, or defensive 50 arc for them. And it's cost them dearly. The Demons have taken full advantage to go 4 goals straight, 24. All square at half-time in pretty diabolical conditions here at North Hobart Oval. But fascinating battle. It should be an intriguing second half. Back in around about a quarter of an hour's time with that for you. 24 plays 24. Half time in this round 19 clash. Well, welcome back for the second half here to North Hobart Oval, round 19 TSL action. And what a tight round 19 it is proving to be. Level here at half time. 4 straight 24-3, 6-24, and level at KG5 where the Magpies and Tigers are locked. 16 apiece. And just a goal of difference at three-quarter time. And the big one over at Blunston Arena. It's 35 to North Launceston 41. So a very even afternoon. The weather, they say, can be the great leveller. So it has proved so far. At least halfway in this one. We'll see if that changes in the second half. We're ready to go with the second half. And the Demons get first use. Leafheber wrapping up Bell Chambers. Meadows wins it down. Cliff had a boot out of it, couldn't make any contact with the football. Conditions clearing up a bit here, still miserably cold and windy, but the rain has abated for the time being. As bounced off there, but it fell the way of Suki. High ball sticking a fist up at it with Gilligan. Manus doesn't want to take possession of the football. In the end, it spills out just as it was cleared away. The umpire had called for the ball up, so brought back to the middle of North Hobart. The home side probably got the more favourable end to attack if the wind conditions remained as it did in the second term. Launceston not really, Lauderdale not taking full advantage of that one. Christensen trying to bustle his way through the contest. McLeod has it in between his legs. Christensen dives on top. Martin goes unopposed in the end, slaps it onto Bell Chambers. He's immediately wrapped up, and this was very much the pattern of the first half. Stoppage, a few metres, another stoppage. Ruck's just trying the running slap this time, and again, secondary ball leads to another stoppage. Smacked down by Martin, but an infringement spotted in the grappling there. It's going to go the way of the Bombers' ruckman. Or defender turn ruckman today at any rate. Martin. See, early in quarters has been when shots for goal from this range have gone in. It's got tougher as the balls have got heavier. Martin from just inside the paint. It's bending back. It won't quite have the journey. Flew from behind, and in the end, Norton happy just to soccer that one through for a minor score. And that 1 point will be the Bombers' lead here. Next to a contest, Monks came over the top of Walsh. Walsh then playing a tackle to lock up McMurray. Bell Chambers. The ball to Perkins. Perkins bends it inside forward 50. Lane felt he was being impeded. Ball spills out the back. James trying to rush it. Just inside the range where that is permissible. Stephenson charging our defence, sends it wide. It's a searching ball, and McMurray did really well to mark that one tight to the line under duress from Walsh. Short ball for Devine, not 15, has to go, sends it down the wing. Suki swings a fist at it. Bingham couldn't take the footballs. Half forward Kilpatrick, slick handball, here's an opportunity. The shot on goal is wide of the mark. Missed opportunity there from Volta. The first blemish of the afternoon for the Demons. 4-1 to 3-8. Also gets a hand in, slapped away from right. Play for a stoppage. Martin doing the defending there. No throw to the favour of Martin ahead of Meadows. McManus just handballs it into space. Hooker working up at it. Play on the call as Sutton swings run to Christensen. He knew it wasn't 15, so just tried to slap it on, but got no real purchase with it. Now lays a tackle. It's there in the breadbasket, and McGuinness on the deck, and Christensen jumps on top of him. The scrappy nature of this game continues on into quarter number 3. Meadows winning that one down. It's towards the line, and now to play once more. And Martin. McMurray chips it up towards Kilpatrick. Taken without it behind there by Winter. Trying to extract it, McManus. Can't shrug free of McMurray. He goes in again, just trying to bulldoze his way through. Cannot escape. Smashed forward by Meadows. Spotted a free kick though, and it'll be brought back and it'll go the way of Meadows. Able to advance the ball forward by a foot this time. Opts to go by hands. McGuinness really giving the greatest service there, but he gets a kick in the McCulloch direction. Ball hits the deck. Pressure kick from Rackett. Then Volter locks it in. Bounced away from Lefebvre. Norton. Patrick just works a kick forward, but intercepted pretty comfortably in the end by Jordan Lane. On the football at the moment, given he's playing in the ruck. His kick, a poor one. Chopped off by Stephenson. Meadows, rather. Kick into the pocket. Trickles out the back and will be thrown in once again. He worked back into play. Taken out of the ruck, and the flying shot on goal from McCulloch is just across the face. Just avoided being smothered, but turned it over to Norton, who chips one end short, and he finds a marking target inside the forward 50 there in Bingham. A bit sloppy coming out of defence there from the Bombers. It's been a tale of both sides trying to exit D50 from this end today, really. The wind's certainly playing a role in that, but I said before, if you're going to make an error, probably best to make it long rather than short, trying to finesse kicks. Leads to this opportunity for Josh Bingham. Can he make it count? And his side ahead, he can, but only by a point. As he hangs it near side, 4-3 to 3-8. That's solitary behind the difference between these two at the moment. So Callum Kilpatrick just heading to the bench to put on their headset and cop an absolute serve from the coaching staff. Not thrilled with some of his efforts this quarter, put it mildly. The ball's in dispute. Christensen locked up. Well, he tossed up, attacking side of the wing here. Team was looking to win the territory battle. Down to Norton. Norton gets his kick inside 50. McCulloch, oh, well spoiled away there. It was Winter from behind, just got a fist in, taken away. Hooker looked off it. Lefebvre, the handball to Tilbury, swings it inside 50, and it's Shaw, Oscar Shaw, who takes the mark. And it was Oscar Shaw, in fact, who did the defending moments earlier. couple of nice defensive efforts there. Sutton's peeled off into some space here, the winger. He sends it down the line for Blackburn. Was caught behind though. Spoiled away. Sutton followed up. Couldn't take control of the football. Nor could Dixon. Now the Bombers to keep advancing it. Blackburn. Tilbury pressuring him. Norton goes back in for it. What about the handball to McGuinness? Then went to Tilbury instead. Meadows works it on its way. Lane picks it up. Tries to step through. Got it to Sutton. His kick is out of bounds on the full. Jake Dixon. Sends it long down the line. The hands of Kilpatrick. Clean was Bingham. 1-2 Kilpatrick. Sends it on inside the forward 50. And the one pitches into the post. And really a better result than a behind in the end will allow them to set up deep inside the forward 50 here. Lane and Walker, neither able to get a paw on it. Christensen clears defensive 50, but straight to Meadows, juggling the chest mark, didn't complete it. He's still a scrap for the football once more as they furiously fire in, but no one's getting out of there. Lane slaps it wide. Sutton sent it down the line. Tossed back into play. Meadows, Walsh, to Ratcliffe, tumbles one inside the forward 50. Boscott just worked off the football, well defended in the end, back into dispute. Good defensive effort by Dixon. Boscott kept on keeping on, handball to Sutton, who's immediately wrapped up by Stephenson. Christensen. Guinness. James in there. James will do the rucking against Boscott. James won it down, but straight to Christensen. His kick high into the pocket. Blackburn had it spoiled away from him. Jeremiah Perkins going through. McLeod was overly keen to take possession there, knowing he was surrounded by Bombers shirts. Eventually knocked in for a stoppage. In James v Boscott. Boscott opted to just let James go at it himself. Perkins lays a tackle. James wins it down again to Christensen though. Seems to be reading his taps quite well of the opposition ruckman at the moment, Alan Christensen. Boscott just locks off, snap on goal. Won't have the journey. They're already celebrating the Bombers. I think they went a little early there. Didn't realise it didn't have the journey. So the snap on goal just to behind. 39. It's nicely roved by Perkins. Snapshot looked very good off the boot, but didn't have the distance. And the Demons now rebound quickly, send it all the way up the other end of the park. Tilly's been good at half-back, but he's stripped of the football here. Right in the corner, could find only Shaw. To get it moving quickly, sends it wide to McManus. McManus for Bell Chambers. Now it stagnates a fraction. Too often today the ball's kind of gone end to end without several stoppages in between. There's been a dearth of free-flowing footy out there this afternoon. There'll be ball in on the wing here. Scores all locked up at North Hobart, 27 apiece. A tight arm wrestle. Tigers also a tight one over against Glenorchy in that battle for third place and first week hosting rights in the finals. In fact, scores are level at KG5 at the moment. 22-22 over there, 27-27 here. As holding the ball is cool. Norton comes away with the free kick. And he spies Lefebvre in some space. Kicks him out. Lefebvre returns it to Norton. Drives them inside the forward 50. Might fall for Bingham. Steps into space. Bingham snapping. And snapping horribly wide. And missing everything. Hands Norton, geez, he's been busy. Got it to Lefebvre. Back to Bingham. Those two combine once more. Lefebvre with a flying shot that's also out on the foot. He's having a bit of a spell here, but troubling the scorers. 4-3 plays 3-9. McGuinness will try and clear defensive 50 here. Gives it a roost. Found Bryce Walsh. And Walsh wheels and goes. Down the line to a one-on-one. James Martin, who just slapped it on its way. Hooker was slick. Sends it out the back. Back behind the football was Monks, and he negotiates that situation well and fires out a nice kick. Back kick rather to racket. Bill Chambers. He's got a man on over the top in space. Had two in the end. Went for Blackburn. McManus was also there. So just caught out by that turnover out of defence. It's been a quiet old afternoon for Stixie Blackburn. So it's his first kick, in fact. Will he make it count? His side could use a goal here with the scores level midway through the third quarter. So Blackburn, what can he conjure? Looks good off the boot. It's working back. It's a beautiful kick from Blackburn. Splits the middle to perfection. Been a while coming to get a kick, but boy has he made it count. And it's the Bombers. They get their fourth of the afternoon. Move along to a 6-point lead. Lovely kick there from Michael Blackburn. The middle, and the Bombers once again. Spills for Christensen, he takes it cleanly for two in a minute. Christensen, he's got it! The Bombers go bang bang, and in the blink of an eye, no, touched the post. I've gone a bit early on that one. And just a 7-point lead. Wasted opportunity in the end from Christensen. Just getting boot to ball, McMurray. And he coughed it up to McGuinness. Through the hands of Hooker. And a play for a ball in. So 7-point break. Way of the Bombers. Attacking what has been a more difficult end today. Going to lock up. Bingham comes over the top. Sure was Martin's going nowhere. Smashed wide there by James. Ooh, Kilpatrick copping a tough one. Williams forces it forward. James swung a fist at, didn't really clear the area, spills out the back. Hooker couldn't gather. Norton scooped it behind to McLeod. Great smother, Christensen, but fell the way of Kilpatrick. Had a fumble. Flipped it out looking for his teammate Bingham in the end. Perkins picked it up, slaps it deep inside the forward 50. Walker, they've got the numbers and they think their way through it nicely. Some good composure from the Demons. McLeod chips it wide. Found Devine, who settles things down in the back pocket. Now goes for distance up towards the contest. He's coughed it up though to McGuinness, who read it in flight nicely. McGuinness dinks one over the top for Bell-Chambers. The Leeds present themselves. The Bombers just starting to get control of this contest here. Inside the forward 50. Lane a likely target. Spurred away from him. Stephenson was clean. The kick not so, however. Having to sit underneath it, Norton. Clifford handballing. Teammate under some pressure from McManus. Bingham was wrapped up. Martin in. Clifford trying to charge through. Malta couldn't take it. Bill Chambers waited for Monks to take the ball so he could take him. Norton flicks it on the outside. Tilbury back to Norton. He's had it on a string today, Gussie Norton. He delivers this one straight to the opposition, however. Leifever caught behind. Mark taken by Tony Suki. No, ball up in the end. Slapped away by James. Broomhall forces it forward. McLeod. Swing at that Devine. Boscott surely catching him high there. Kilpatrick, well and truly earning that one. Got clattered. It was James rather. The big fella gets up and sends it towards Leifever. Broomhall. Walsh tries to burst away of Leifever. Gets his kick high up towards Bell-Chambers. Spoiled away from him. Fell into the path of Perkins, who flicked the handball. McManus gives it back to Hooker. They've got the spare here. Can they use it? Oh, a fumble from Perkins. And Dixon comes away with it. They made a bit of a meal of that. Did the Bombers. Can the Demons really make it hurt and sneak one back the other way? McGuinness just cleverly kicks it into space. Tilly has speed. Umpire spotted a jumper grab. A free kick will go the way of McGuinness, who is normally a lovely kick of the football. So Tyler McGuinness, can he cut the lead back to a single point here? Tries to finesse it. In the process, he just gave up the distance he needed. He got the accuracy, just tried to chip that one through there. With the pitching wedge, needed the 9-iron. Minor score only. McGuinness sends it high outside defensive 50, and Martin takes a good mark opposed to James. And he'll get 50 as well. And he storms off here, Martin, looking to steal a march. Here's Tyler Martin. Before the Demons can flood back into defence, he plays on quickly, finesses it. And in the end, his forwards weren't even looking. As it kicks off behind the play here. It's on off the ball. It's going to be the outcome. It looks like it's going to end up with a downfield free kick going the way of Jordan Lane. So that is a bitter blow for the Demons. Something's happened well and truly behind the play there. Saw the reaction to it. Players flew in, but downfield free kick to Jordan Lane, the result. Volta, apparently the man at fault behind the play. The Demons benefited from these situations in the first half. It might have cost him one here. Jordan Lane goes back for his third of the afternoon. He sneaks it home. And it's the Bombers by 12 points. Jordan Lane has 3 of his side's 5. A pretty good return in these conditions for a big man. With no Siggins or Phillips out there, he had to step up today, and so far he has. On the grounds, North Launceston 3 goals clear in red time in the fourth. Looks like they're going to take care of Clarence. Canberra holding on by 2 against the Magpies. Could be important in the battle for third spot, that one. McLeod applying some pressure here. Christensen on top of it, a couple on top of him. He says, how about in the back? Guy says, I'll toss it up. James and Lane. Down. Christensen picks it up, snaps on goal. That time it's there. Alan Christensen with a miraculous goal from the boundary. He won't be denied that time. A coach's goal, that one. They've made their move here in quarter number 3. The Bombers 6-10-46. They lead this one by 18 points. Something from nothing there for Alan Christensen. Just slapped it on the boot, tight to the line. Wonderful stuff indeed from the player coach. His team needed that one. They've got a bit of breathing room late in the third quarter here. They're setting quite the task for the Demons in the final term now. 18 points the margin. James, Bingham, up and under. In the back, free kick will be paid in favour of the Demons. 27-minute mark of the term, should still have some time here. Handballed it off to Monks, but he's going to have to go back on his line before he can do so. And that just allows Jordan Lane to sneak back into some space. He's not keen to kick it himself, gave it to McLeod. Now Monks gets it, the Leeds present. Plenty of bodies back in the road now. So the Bombers flood back en masse. Are we content to take this score into three-quarter time? And there is the siren. A really good quarter that for the Bombers. They've seized control of this game. It was level at the half. They lead this one now by 18 points, 6-10-46. North Hobart 4-4-28. He had been locked 24-24 at half-time. The 4 straight behinds that quarter for the Demons. A couple out on the full as well. Damage was done back the other way. So they struck late. Kicked 3 goals that term, did the Bombers, and that is their lead at the final change. 18-point ball game. We'll be back shortly with the final quarter here at North Hobart. And the visitors have stolen a march. They're 18 points to the good. Back for the final quarter here at North Hobart Oval. Round 19 TSL action. It's the home side, 18 points in arrears as we begin the final term. For a 3-0 third term from the Bombers. Put their foot down, scored some goals late, kicked away. It's going to take a mighty effort from the Demons if they're to prevail in this one. Alan Christensen off the ground for his side though, and currently on the bench about to get some work done. His day might be done. We'll wait and see on that. He's got the physio seeing to him right now, so that's a blow for the visitors. It'll be enough to get the Demons back into this one. It's going to start in the middle. They need to start winning the ball out of there more readily this term, as Walsh is first to it, and he's immediately wrapped up a pair of Demons. Murray and Leafever. James moving into the ruck here, and he smashes that one down. Walsh high up and under, that won't be 15. Kilpatrick works it on its way. Side 50. Bell Chambers buffeted it off the ball. Spinning through Devine. His kick almost found its way through to Norton. Devine goes off the deck. All Luxor Fortune just popped up for Bingham. He sends it high towards the square, and the mark is taken. It's Stephenson. Well, the Demons start flipping the magnets, it would seem. Cohen Stephenson bobbing up at full forward. An opportunity to cut it back to 2 goals here. A chance for an early strike here, and they're going to make the comeback. That's just what they needed. Cohen Stephenson nurses it through. That's the perfect start for the hosts. 5-4-34. They cut the margin back to 12. The players all come to him. They all get around him. There's some belief out there for the Demons. It's the perfect start when trying to overhaul. 3-goal deficit heading into the last. Just kickstart the comeback nice and early. 12 points the margin. Not a ball game to play here yet. Belrive, the Bombers taking care of Clarence in that top of the table battle by 19 points. Just 3 points the difference at KG5 at 3/4 time in that game. It's all blasted high. At the back of the pack, Tilly, Leafever. Tilly did well to get there first and just spiking into space. McCulloch now with McGuinness. Suki comes in to interject. They'll lock it in there. They will. Smash clear, the don't argue came from Perkins, and then he tumbles one into the middle of the ground. Going off the deck was Banks and follows up his effort. Handball, put it on to the running Perkins. He was dumped after he got rid of it. And that's going to be a free kick. Gilligan, the man infringing. Riley Banks back on his feet and can send the Bombers inside forward 50 here. Look for a response. He just sets it up high for Lane. All through his hands, Jordan Lane. The ball up inside forward 50. James beaten by Lane. Just work the handball out to Walsh. Pitch just ahead of Blackburn. Norton. He's worked off it. Out of play. Some good pressure being applied there from Banks. So he's suffering no ill effects after he's driven into the ground moments ago. I'll ask you on that as it's tossed back in. Lane won the hit out and then follows up with some pressure. Walsh driving in after it. Couldn't extract the football. Tossed up once again. Lane flipped it out the back. Almost Ratcliffe. Walsh, tight angles. Back across the face it drifts. Walker got a crucial spoil in there. Norton is caught with the footy in the most dangerous area. He did not have that much time, and Blackburn got him. And a chance to make it 2 kicks, 2 goals for Stixie Blackburn. He'll kick from the top of the square. Norton, who's been good for his side today, but just bit off a little more than he could chew there. It was not an area of the ground he was going to have that much time to operate in. Blackburn can go back and restore the 18-point advantage. His usual considered approach. He makes no mistake, Blackburn. He has his second. And the Bombers back out to an 18-point lead. And get the response thereafter. Now by Martin. Hold's been spotted. It'll be a free kick going the way of Hooker. So Fletcher Hooker. Chips one up towards the forward 50. Bellchambers playing in front. Couldn't reel it in. Walsh. Just a burst away from the pack. His kick was smothered though. Cleared out of there by Dixon, who's done some nice defensive work today. Handball back into the middle of the ground for Martin, who just slaps it on the boot and drives it in the lane direction. Monk's spoiled it away. Christensen's back out there, helped it on its way cleverly. Blackburn's kick straight up in the air. Still a chance. Fired out the handball. The snap from Broomhall is across the face. "19 points now. The Bombers lead. Hasty out of fullback. Just got a short one. Missed his target though in Clifford. Puts him under some pressure here. Cover the situation okay, Hasty. Not a lot of purchase on the kick though. Broomhall goes in for it. Ball up on the paint of 50. Martin with the flying leap. James won the hit out down to Kilpatrick though, and Walsh just marches him towards the line. Somehow play allowed to continue and just bustling through in the end. Kilpatrick got it to Leafheber, sends it on over the top. Stephenson, it's wide open field out the back here. It's a foot race. A good man to be in a foot race is Tilly. He's just about the fastest man out there, and he prevails. His kick, though, will invite more danger. He coughed it up to Tilbury. Now Sam Wright turns one round the corner. He too can't find a target, and Martin takes the relieving mark on half back. Bizarre sequence up the other end of the park there. High ball looking for Lane. Monks came over the top knee. That got a piece of it. McGuinness just stepping through silkily. Good spoil from behind made by Shaw. Felt for McManus. Fed the handball to Perkins. Perkins stepping through and sends it up towards Lane. Blackburn out the back. Walker gets to it. Can't get boot on ball. Boscott lurking. Charging through. Bellchambers. And he finishes the job and extends his side's lead to 25 points. That might be the match-winning break. They just worked it in there. And Bellchambers snaps it through. Extends the lead. And they might be out of reach now, the Bombers. So 8-11 plays 5-4. Bombers kicking away now. So they look to solidify third spot on the ladder. Here's Kilpatrick out of the middle. High ball in the McCulloch direction. Suki came from behind. Handball to Bingham. Bingham stops, props, being forced backwards. Eventually gets a kick around the corner. Clifford couldn't complete the mark. Might have been taken high. He was. And he'll get the free kick. 20 out directly in front. So Joshua Clifford. You've got no margin for error here now. With Hobart a few behinds, you'd probably say they're going to have to kick 4 goals to none from here on out to win the game. At least 4, if not 5. They've only kicked 5 all day, so this is a simply must-get opportunity for Clifford. And he gets it there and keeps a faint glimmer alive for the Demons. They move on to 6-4-40. The margin back to 19 points. As they all get round Josh Clifford. Might be his first goal in TSL football, judging by the way they got round him there. So, still a lot of work to do, but the first step on the comeback journey there for the Demons. They are still firmly in control of this one, though. Tip towards the 11-minute mark of the final quarter. Time enough if they're good enough, but it would take pretty spectacular effort from here. Back into the ruck. It's not coming out. It's Meadows. It's Jordan Lane, who's able to kick 3 goals, given he spent quite a bit of the day rucking. Murray brought down in a firm tackle. Lane. Bell Chambers. Patrick applying the pressure from behind. And again looking to block off Meadows. Sliding after that, Bingham and Hooker. And down into some space. Bingham couldn't take it. Christensen did. Sends them inside the forward 50. Clearing kick towards Bingham. McGuinness just smashes it into open field. Pitches and spins backwards for Monks. Eventually trickles out of play. Strong from Hooker, but following out well was Meadows. Perkins laid in as impactful this afternoon. He's weighed about. A few good moments. Lane just slaps it over the top. He's done that a number of times today, Lane. Just those crafty little taps. This time he gave away a free kick to Meadows in the process, though. Here's the handball. McLeod sends it up the wing. Racket. Back the other way. Hooker just gets his handball away in time to McGuinness. Crashes it forward, but turns it over to McLeod. Wants to bite off a kick into the corridor, but the Bombers had those options covered off nicely. Leafheber instead will fly. McMurray got it to Norton. Norton sends them up. This is promising. Stephenson. And swung forward here in the last. He's kicked one. Can he set up one here? No, he can't with a kick like that. It's broken up by Benjamin Williams. Crafts one wide for Perkins. Perkins will send it down the line. Looking for Hooker. Back with the flight was Monks. McGuinness battling away for it. Norton, Ratcliffe locks it in. Slapped down by Lane. Meadows extracts the football. Kilpatrick sold a little candy, then he was caught by McManus. Williams now will take the advantage and dinks one short to hooker. And they'll get around that effort there from Benjamin Williams. Led to this opportunity. Campbell hooker to ice the game. Extend the lead to a surely insurmountable 25 points here. It's Hooker. Leans back on the kick a fraction and just leaves it near side. Doesn't quite close the door on the Demons. The margin 20 points though, still going to be a difficult one given they've managed just 40 all afternoon. Tilbury, the tackle from behind. Broomhall kept it in. Norton just got up to get a hand in ahead of Lane. Banks kept it moving. Walsh, Devine trying not to get in the back. McLeod screws one round the corner and he found Bingham. And a man flying past, opted not to use him. And McLeod, instead it stagnates. Sends it down the line for Leafheber to fly. It fell out the back for Stephenson. Leafheber just toes it forward. McCulloch, the only one there, has to get up and give a good contest. Did pretty well in the end. Tilly spinning through. Classy stuff from Tilly. They tow it down the line, and here's a chance now for Martin to send them forward once more. They've got an outnumbered situation here. The Bombers inside forward 50. If it can hit the deck, eventually it does. Oh, well done, Walker. Great smother on Hooker, but it fell back to Hooker. It got to Walsh, and Walsh drives through what's surely the sealer. Bryce Walsh kicks the goal. And you've got to think that will be that as they extend the lead to 26 points. 16 and a half played in the final term. Bryce Walsh gets his first of the afternoon. And the Bombers have been given a battle here, an old-fashioned wet weather battle. But that should be job done now. They look to hold on to third place, which you'd fancy them to do. Canberra narrowly ahead of the Magpies there, but I think they've got the Northern Bombers next week. And Canberra and Lauderdale will meet in the final round of the season. What's probably a preview of the Week 1 elimination final, which would seem to be headed to the tip. Unless there's anything particularly surprising in the final couple of weeks of the regular season. Broomhall got it out to Walsh. Walsh just Sutton on the outside. He goes looking for Hooker. Getting a hand in the way was McManus. Just knocked it past Gilligan. Christensen couldn't take it cleanly. They keep the ball in motion. Stixie Blackburn snaps it on the boot, and he's kicked one as well. Stixie has 3. Well, he's not had a heap of disposals, but boy, has he made them count. He kicks his 3rd. And a couple of remarkable snaps from the boundary in this one from the Bombers. We saw Christensen in quarter number 3. Blackburn gets in on the act there. Extends the lead to 32 points. And what has been a pretty tight battle for much of the afternoon now starting to become a bit of a blowout in favour of the Bombers. 52 points the margin. They've simply run over the top of the Demons in the second half. Made their move in the third term and have carried that on here in quarter number 4. In truth, they're probably a fair bit stronger in quarter number 2 as well. Just didn't put it on the board, and now they're just walking it down the middle. Bryce Walsh will thump it, driving it deep off hands and through from behind. Kilpatrick finds McGuinness. He's got McLeod in the corridor. Wants to go to James instead. He'll handball it to McLeod. Under a bit of pressure from behind by Boscott, and it affects the kick as it's high. Norton just got clattered into there by Martin. Free kick would go the way of Norton. Just pushes Bell Chambers out of the way and chips it down the line for Leafheber. Tries to guide one into the corridor. That was a poor decision. An even worse handball from Kilpatrick straight to Tilly. Bell Chambers now ducks back the other way. Martin under pressure from Norton, just ducked under the tackle. Bell Chambers They've got numbers out the back of this contest. Walsh peeling off. He'll look up inside the forward 50. He spies Blackburn, works it to him. Arcs back inside for number 4. Blackburn, it's bending back. It bounces and pitches the wrong way. As far as Blackburn was concerned, nearly had a fourth. McGuinness now will give to McLeod. Still providing some dash off halfback. McLeod sends it towards Stephenson. Takes the mark on his chest. There's a little dish off, and now Hobart. Tilly brings him down. He's done a job on him today, as Tilly. A number of times he's brought him down with good tackles. This one's spinning out of play for a ball in. As we tick into red time in the final quarter here at North Hobart Oval. Bombers going to be victorious. James. Hobart. Christensen on the bottom of that one. Christensen. His kick. Wanted out the back to Devine. It was all on his own. He'll drive them inside 50 once more here. Devine sends it deep. Spoiled away into space. Sutton was first there, kept it in play. Leafhever applying the pressure. Tilly eventually out of play. Kellick takes it out of the ruck. Campbell back into dispute. Volta. Patrick. Flying on top of him, Belchabers Banks. James slaps it out the back. There was Fletcher Hooker. His kick chopped off by Hasty. Sends it wide to McLeod. He goes looking for Leafhever. Christensen. Walsh, a fumble there though, might let James in. He was immediately tackled. Ball through traffic. Volta tried to fend off, got caught. And he threw that one away in the end, holding the ball. Take your pick. He was caught, did the rights there. McGuinness. It's called across a couple of metres before he can take his kick. Now will guide one short. Williams to Rackett. On the outer wing, he drives it to a 2-on-1, and Walker chops it off. Drives it into the middle of the ground. Through the hands, though, of Kilpatrick. Hooker. Patrick battling on. Now the numbers come and swarm the football. The ball was the decision in the end in favour of Hooker. He's been one of his side's best in the middle tonight. Send them forward once more here. Into a bit of trouble. Spills out the back. Spilled nicely for Blackburn though, but his handball couldn't find its way through to the free man. McCulloch working back into defence. That was shut down by McManus. Trying to gather McManus, was like a bar of soap at the moment. Eventually he does, but Norton wraps him up. Umpire gives it a while, and it comes out from McCulloch. Sends it down the line, but dropping in ahead of Stephenson is Jordan Lane. High ball from Lane. Off hands, Norton just gets his kick away in time. Kilpatrick under pressure from Hooker. Chop the arms for a kick going the way of Kilpatrick. Waste no time. Plenty of bombers set up behind the football though. Shaw comes away with it. Kicks it wide. Broomhall. Oh, he missed his coach with the kick. He gave away the free kick to Volta. Walter wants a bit of run and gun, gives the handball to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick sends it deep towards Wilson. Off hands to Bingham, and Bingham snaps through a goal. A tidy finish there from Josh Bingham, his second of the afternoon. But a little more than a consolation marker at this point for the Demons. They cut the margin back to 27 points here late in the final quarter. Chambers blocked off Hooker, trying to get another clearance for just getting him, bringing him down, slinging the jumper there. It was McGuinness. Kilpatrick steps past Christensen. An ugly scrubber of a kick up towards Wilson. Stuck it cleanly below his knees. Looking to force this one wide was Rackett. Wilson climbs back on top. Umpire says holding the footy. No effort to get rid of it. Wilson will take. Will he take 50? Or is the umpire just telling someone to back off a fraction here? What's the go? He's paid 50. Too sure what that was for. Either way, it will make this elementary for Jack Wilson. He'll get marched to the goal square. A gift there for Wilson. So they were able to claw back respectability on the scoreboard, making it a bit closer. The final score here as he cuts it back to 21 points. 2 in a row there for the Demons. Jack Wilson gets it through, but not time enough for them to find another 4. Down by Meadows. Walsh powering after it. Flicked the handball though. Couldn't find Christensen. Holding the ball. An advantage paid. And the Bombers will send it forward via Martin. A driving ball with the left foot deep inside forward 50. Spoiled out the back and won't quite have the momentum to reach the line. So he waits to induce the pressure before he takes it across. Nicely done in the end. There's Walsh. Faked the kick, then handballed straight to Monks, who's immediately wrapped up. Just awaiting the final siren here now. Result beyond doubt. Bosket busting through. Perkins. And there is the final siren. Made to work for it, but the Bombers get the 4 points. Keeps them on track for a third place finish and a home final in week 1. Was in some doubt in the first half, but pretty dominant stuff in the second half there from the Bombers after scores had been level. And a pretty deserving victory in the end. It was a scrappy affair. It was pretty stoppage laden. Opened up a little bit in the second half, fortunately. The first half certainly wouldn't be winning any awards for spectacles, that's for sure. But it is the Bombers who prevail, 10-14-74, defeating North Hobart 8-4-52. And Andrew Cooling calling the action for AFL Tasmania. Hope you have enjoyed the coverage. North Hobart here on a day when the Bombers were tested but prevailed. It's bye for now.